Hey, Dr. Clark here, and in this video we're going to learn about valuing accounts with multiple transactions. Let's get started. So the main ideas are what's a basic account chart, what's the total balance rule, and what's the dynamic account chart. Mainly we're just kind of getting the terms here, and then in class we'll see how to actually put them into practice. So a basic account chart is essentially just it's a way of summarizing interest, deposits, withdrawals over time with one row for each compounding period. So it kind of looks just like a spreadsheet where you just have a row and how much money is in the account, and then if there's a deposit or interest or a withdrawal, it just puts each interaction on one row. And you can do it by hand. In a basic account chart, you're sort of doing this by hand and doing the math yourself with a calculator. The total balance rule, it sounds simple, but it's really important. It just basically says that your account balance is the total sum of the deposits plus the total interest earned. And so if you have so many deposits and so much interest, whatever that is, it adds up to the total account balance. And you can see that as being important if you want to know, well, how much interest was earned? Well, you can look at if you knew the balance, you could know how many deposits are made, and then subtracting could give you the interest, or adding, you can add the interest and the deposits to get the balance. This rule will show up again when we start talking about loans later on, but it really is important, kind of just an important idea that this plus this equals that. And then a dynamic account chart is really just a basic account chart, but built in a computer program like Excel. And it can instantly update the balances automatically as withdrawals or payments or interest are made. And that's really nice to have it sort of do it automatically for you. You can even program it to have a variable interest rate, so you can play around with things like, well, what would the balance be if I had this interest rate or this interest rate, and that kind of thing. So it's a really useful tool, and we'll see how to use that in class. Okay, so when we see you in class, we'll tackle the exploration for this section, and you'll get to see how to, solve all the problems together, and then you should be good to go. So we'll see you in class.